Welcome back, koi mates. Hope all's good with you all. I'm pretty excited today because I'm off to get my grow-ons. I've decided to go for 10. They're going to be all Japanese, and you've probably guessed where I'm going to get them from. I'm going to up my mate Oki's, so I'm going to go up to Oki's, do a bit of a selection up there of a couple of varieties I'm after. So I'll catch you when I'm up there. Right guys, just arrived in Oki's where I'm getting my fish from, so I've been selecting them. And the first one up, these are all Marahiro. Now the first one I've picked is a Kiyetsuri. So that's one of the ones I'm going to be growing on. So that's a Marahiro, as I just said. He's a breeder that does a good mix of most varieties. So that's my number one fish that's going to be coming in. Right, so I've found a nice Kage Kiyetsuri there. You can just, I don't know if you can see on the video, you can just see the Kage coming through there. Obviously it'll get better and better as the fish grows and we'll be able to watch it develop. Put a little bit of sedate in there now just to cool them down a little bit. And as you can see, it's got a good bit of potential on that fish, I reckon. Right, I'm going to be having a couple of kahaku. These are Danichi. That's the first one I've picked out. I think he's a nice even pattern on him, and it's got equal. The penny plates are nice on that. It's caught my eye. You can already see this one is a bit bigger than the others. There you go. Next one up. This is another one I've gone for. Again, Danichi. Right, so here's another one. This is a little saggy that I quite like the look of. Right, another Danichi Kohaku there. It's a very chunky one, it's got a nice pattern on him as well. It's got a tiny little bit of sumi on his head, which I'm hoping will disappear, so I'm going to take a chance on this one. Beautiful pattern on him from above. See again, he's a Danichi one, so there you go. So here we go with another Danichi. It's hard to resist these Danichi because they're I'm a top quality breeder, so I'm going to be attempting to grow these on nicely. Let's get him bagged in. Right guys, this is another Otsuka bloodline. It's a Chiba. Now I went for this one because I think the pattern on it is really nice, and I think it's going to be a cracking fish. And once that puts some size on, I think it's going to be absolutely mint. So I'm looking forward to growing that one on. So this is the last one I've gone for. So back to Marahiro now again. That's a Sankey. Just gone into the part of the ground. There we go. Let's get him bagged up, and then I got my 10 that I'm going to be going with. There you go guys, back home. It's all in the bag. Don't need to float these because they're going up in temperature a degree or two, so just going to get them released. Delivery turned up today guys. Guess what's in that box? Yeah, you guessed it. I've ordered some jump guards just to come down this side. Probably one to go down there. So, because the rest of it's tight against the wall, tight against the glass. Yeah, so I'm going to get them out of the box and see what they like. Just open them guys, so they're acrylic sheets. Well impressed the way they've packed them. They've got like a little wooden frame going around them. Obviously for protection. And there's the sheet, so yeah, well impressed with that. I suppose got to stop them from, they are plastic, and you know what places are like sometimes, manhandling stuff, so let's get them out to make sure they're okay. So these are what I bought for the glass to hold it in, because you don't need nothing too heavy. So I'm going to put them equal now on the sides. Put that one in, so it'll tilt then forward. I don't want it tilting back, so hopefully it'll just tilt forward and go from there. So we'll get that one fixed in next, and I'll get back to you. There you go, Climates. Just drop the other two there. A little bit tricky. I had to put a step ladder over and reach across, but not a problem. So just need to slide it across now and away with the mixer. So let me get in place. There you are guys, well happy with that. Both of them on. Happy days. Best to be safe than sorry. Right then guys, these have really settled in nicely now. They're doing really well. The temp at the moment's up to 20.3, so I'm going to crank that up a bit more now today. And then I'm going to start feeding them. I have ordered a new feeder, so when that comes we'll have a little look at it, see what it's all about, see how good it is. But yeah, very pleased with them. They're looking really nice in there. You see, that one there has got the tiniest of sumi on its nose, tip of his head. And like I say, I've gone for that because I want to see whether it gets worse, whether it goes away. I mean, the worst case scenario, it'll turn into a sankey. So, but yeah, I'm taking a punt on that one. As I've told you, really looking forward to seeing that Hiyetsuri, the Cargill one. There's it? I'm pointing away and I'm not really this one coming across. I'm really looking to see that. Looking forward to seeing that grow a bit. Anyway, let's get this water temp turned up. As you know at the moment, or you may not know, but I've got, let me take these covers off, bear with me. So all I'm using at the moment is one of these, it's 200 watt. So I've just turned it up a bit. We're actually on 20.3 at the moment. This media is settling in as it's starting to tumble a lot better now, so which is good. I have done a parameter check on this every couple of days, so everything's spot on at the moment. I've got no issues. So I've only been lightly feeding, so I'm going to start ramping that up a bit now. I'm also going to do clean on it today. I haven't cleaned it yet. I have got some new clips. I ordered, I thought didn't read the advert properly, and I've had a pile of them. I only wanted 2, and I've ended up having 8. But never mind, they'll come in useful for something, so that's what I'm going to use to put in the ends instead of the Jubilee, because these ones with a double wire are going to give a much better security on the end and they won't leak. Whereas these are just squashing the wire rings that's inside there. So I'm going to get them on as well and give it a clean. I have ordered some new filters to go in my 3-stage there, so they're on the way. These posters look good up there, but they're giving a bit of glare in the water. I think the water is so nice and just got a bit like a glaze to it. Right, so what I've done now, I've shut the drain, leaving some of the water, pump back in a minute just to get it below there so I can get some media into that. That's thereabouts, so knock the pump off, we pause that. And I can get that off and I'll snap back to you. So what I've done now, I opened the drain just a little bit, look, as you can see, just to drop that. So I don't know if it's going to be enough. Let's put the air on. What I don't want to do is, if you don't drop it enough, obviously the muck you're going to generate here is going to overspill into this side of the filter. Looks like I've done it just right there, so I'm just going to leave that boil a while. I'm not expecting it to be too dirty because, like I say, I haven't been feeding much and the fish haven't been in long. Put the new clips on, so that pipe now just runs outside and I got a drain there and she'll shoot straight down the drain, so keep my garbage relatively dry, which is good. So System seems to be working top notch at the moment. I think I'll just pull this out now for you to see how it works. There you are, just opened that. Look, you can see it is discoloured already going out. And it's empty as quick as that. So how efficient is that working? Absolutely awesome. Bang, and empty. So I'm going to take this off now. I'm going to pump a bit more out just to drop it again because we've been talking so long. I'm going to pump some water back in and then take that top off. So let's put that back on. Sorry for the noise. See the water level going back down now. So the pump is basically just ticking over. There's the 10,000 on. So looking a treat. I think I should do it. That's enough going off. I'm going to need 2 hands now to get that off, so let me do it and I'll get back to you. Right, so that's it off, okay. So what I want to do now is put more media in. So a lot of this, as you can see by the colours, started to mature. I'm going to make sure now that there's enough in here. And I have got another big sack of media on the way. I'm using the K Plus these days. I find it a little bit better than the K1. But obviously there is K1 in here as well. It's a mixture. I think we leave it at that for now and we'll get the top back on. There you go, that's back on. So open my drain now. If you didn't see, I did do a video specifically on making one of these slide handles. Handle to go on the slide valve down there, look. Absolutely great when it's in an awkward spot. Pull that. Job done. The upflow's going to fill again now. You can hear the water coming in. Make sure the air's off in there. Like I got a lot more media in there now, so it's going to be much more efficient. Ready for me to ramp up the feeding. So there you go, that's working well. Let's get the pump back on. Let's get the air going. So there's a bit of space now. It does need more media, but that is on its way. It takes a while to balance the air out again. I'll get that sorted. You've got to play around with the taps just to get you know, enough air into certain parts. that back one on. So sometimes I've got to work out the balance. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a little bit of paint and mark these so I know exactly where to put them back. Even will help speed things up a bit. So there's gaps now because I put quite a bit in there as well. So anyway, for now that's working really, really good. I'm well happy with it. So a look at the fish. Right guys, let's give them a bit of food. See if we can get them over to this side. I think it takes them a while to smell this there, and then they're not used to where the food's coming in yet. Once I get the feeder on now and start setting it up, they'll start hovering round. I'll try and hold the phone above to stop the glare. Yeah, it takes them a good while yet. Look at them, they haven't realised yet. Yeah, there's one of them. Here we go. Going to be feeding these shory over the winter now, from now on. So it's a decent quality food. Be interesting to see what results I get. So introducing the heat is going to be making it a bit more fun, I think. I've seen growth in the main pond this year, but you know, that's obviously not heated. When you can heat something, I think it's going to be, you're going to see quicker results, you know, so looking forward to that, climates. And I'll keep you all up to date on how they're doing, what it's costing to actually feed them, etc., and run the pond. Anyway, I'm going to end this video now because, you know, they're still settling in really. They've only been in a few days, so hopefully now the time we do the next video we'll have a bit more going on. My feeder will arrive and we'll be able to go a warmer temp. But as always guys, all the best.